What's up, world? We back again with some more information for your transformation. And y'all tuned in with your main man itself, Mr. NJINSPIRES, right? And guess what, guys? It's 2025. We made it. We here. It's 2025. Let's go. And I know everybody, they've been setting these New Year's resolutions and they've been saying, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna get it done this year. Like, this is gonna be the year we taking off, baby. We getting ready to go crazy. And what normally happens is by February, everything heads downhill. So guess what, guys? We gonna keep it real. We gonna be honest about, because we got to begin with the end in mind, right? We already got to begin seeing ourselves as winning, seeing ourselves, projecting ourselves into the future, knowing that we done already done this already. We done already conquered it already. We done already, feel that feeling of fulfillment of success from actually completing our objective already. We done did it already, so that should get us excited. That's a fuel our motivation already, baby. But we gotta keep it honest, though. To make all that happen, we got to understand. I know everybody want to do it alone. Everybody, they want to say, hey, I'm going to get it done. They want to do it by themselves. They don't want to employ anybody else. They don't want to bring in anybody else. Well, guess what? Newsflash, baby. Newsflash. Anything in life that has been done on a major scale has required a team. Whew. Come on. Hey, it sounds so simple, but it's so powerful. And you got to realize that, because guess what? I want y'all to be great. Like, I want you to go out and conquer everything that you want to conquer. I want you to be amazing. Like, the thing that you set out to do, I actually want you to make it happen. And I want you to be big, because we're not playing small, baby. We don't play small. We don't play by the minimums. Come on now. We thriving. This is about we thriving in 2025. And so I need y'all to understand, anything and everything that has been done on a large scale has been done with a team. Now, yeah, granted, you can get out here and you can do things yourself and do it on your own, but that's the starting point. Because it has to start somewhere. And so with you is where it starts at. But you need more. You need the many. That's where it needs to end at. You need the many. We need to bring in the many, because we're talking about getting big. And guess what? It's only so much that you can do alone, guys. But in putting that team together, we got to be real and ask ourselves, am I the person that I would pick to be on my team? Am I the person that I want on my team? Really? I mean, we got to think back. When somebody putting their team together and we getting our team together, we not putting the team together to lose the game, right? I remember even back when I was, our younger days, and we getting ready to play basketball, and we got everybody lined up, and you got your two captains. And even as a kid, we might not have realized it, but we were already strategizing for the win. We was already strategizing for the win, and we sitting back like, I want Chris. Okay, I know Chris. He taller than everybody right now. I'm going to need him down low. I want Mark. I know Mark got a jumper. He got a nice shot. And, I know Terry, he fast. He real fast, so let me get him on the squad. See, you was already, even as a kid, putting this thing together to be able to play for the win. And if you were that person that didn't get picked to get in the game, guess what? That was not a good feeling at all. It was not a good feeling at all. So you got to think about this. This thing started when we was kids. Then let's move up as we started to get into the professional arenas. We start going, when you start playing on these major scales, and these coaches, they coming out to do what? They looking for talent. These D1 coaches, D2 coaches, D3 coaches, they coming into the high school games and stuff like that, and they looking for talent. But you think that they're looking for some losers? No. They looking for the building blocks and for the right people to be able to put together a team, but not just any team, a winning team at the end of the day. Because as I told you before, we ain't playing by minimums, baby. We playing to win this year in 2025. But you have to be honest and ask yourself, are you the first round draft pick? Are you the one that should be, if it was you, would you be picking yourself to be on your team? Come on now. You got to, in being honest about that and in mirroring yourself, and if you can honestly say no, then I start to identify why. But it has to start in truth though, because only through truth that you can find freedom at the end of the day. Because now we know what we need to work at. We know what we need to start working on. We know what we need to, to start putting in more effort at to get you to the point to where you're the MVP, and without a shadow of a doubt, you will pick yourself to be on your team. Because every time that you drop that ball, every time that you quit, every time that you got to ask yourself, is this the behavior of somebody that I want on my squad? At the end of the day, see, I'm running a winning team over here. We don't play by the minimums over here. If we set an objective, we set a target, we locking in on that thing, and we coming in and make it happen. And we need somebody who gonna carry the ball at the end of the day, right? So you gotta drive that car. You have to drive that car. And you probably saying, hey, Nick, what is you talking about? What do you mean drive that car? I gotta drive that car. Guys, we gotta be more consistent. Consistency. We got to practice more consistency, guys. Which means is we got to do this thing every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's going to be days you're going to wake up and you're not going to feel like doing it. You're not going to feel like having the meetings. You're not going to feel like working out. You're not going to feel like practicing, drilling, and rehearse. You're not going to feel like studying. You're not going to feel like reading. But you got to get out of your feelings, because your feelings will keep you small. Your feelings will keep you broke. Your feelings will keep you poor. You guys, don't allow to be your feelings to be the catalyst of why you're not getting all that it is that you need to get up out of life. And we still talking about that car. So we're going to talk about the A, guys. And the A in cars, that's accountability, guys. We got to be accountable. Come on. You gotta be able to hold yourself accountable. That's the more that you hold yourself accountable, the more credible that you start to become, and credibility that you even build within yourself. And as you building that credibility inside of yourself, you building more of a healthy self-image. You projecting more of a person that can be trusted. You projected more of a person that carry leadership qualities that can be followed. But we gotta be accountable, guys. Man, that separate the boys, the men from the boys, the women from the girls at the end of the day. The people who go make it happen, and the people who like to talk about it happen, and then when it don't happen, they sit up here wondering why didn't it happen at the end of the day. And that R, guys, we can't forget that R. That R is resilience. Like, we gotta be resilient. We gotta, no matter what coming our way, we still gotta press forward. We gotta keep on pressing on. It don't matter what mountains show up in front of us. We gotta either move through them or move around them. But at the end of the day, we need to get on the other side of it. At the end of the day, so we gotta build resilience, guys. And as we becoming more resilient, we building more strength and wherewithal, guys. At the end of the day, so we're not easily broken down. We're not easily discouraged at the end of the day. Nah, we want to keep going. We want to make this thing happen. And I promise you, if you practice these things, you will look up at the end of 2025 and find out you're that very leader that you always wanted to be. You are the person that you will pick 100% of the time. You are that MVP. You are that person that they can trust to carry the ball and take you to the championship, baby. You are the person that's going to get them to the goal line and that's going to score that touchdown, baby. You're that very person. And because you are, you'll find that the team that you have with you will end up doing the same and will become the same at the end of the day. So, hey guys, let's go out and win 2025. I'm locked in with you guys. You are not alone. I'm working with you side by side all 2025, baby. And I promise you, we're going to win together. We're going to thrive together. And we're going to celebrate together. I'll see y'all again on the next one. And y'all locked in with your main man, Mr. NJ Inspires. Peace.